Hey everybody, it's continuing part 4. United States Constitution, Section 8 gives the powers of Congress to exercise exclusive legislation in all cases whatsoever over such district, which is Washington D.C., not exceeding 10 miles square. So what that's telling you is they have no jurisdiction outside of 10 square miles of Washington, D.C. and federal lands and buildings. As may by cessation of particular states and the acceptance of Congress become the seat of the government of the United States, and to exercise like authority over all places purchased by the consent of the legislature of the state in which the same shall be, for the erection of forts, magazines, arsenals, dockyards, and other needful buildings. So it's saying just what I said. Federal government has no authority outside of 10 square miles of Washington, D.C. That is the seat of the government of the United States. And to make all laws which shall be necessary and proper for carrying into execution the foregoing powers and all other powers vested by this Constitution in the government of the United States, or in any department or officer thereof. So what that's telling you is these laws are for their employees of the government, which, by the way, they made you an employee by your Social Security number. If you look at that, it's in all capital letters. You are a corporation. The judges, police officers, and prosecutors are public servants. What they have done is given themselves the illusion that they have power over you. That's why the judge sits above everyone. They do not. You have the power over them. They're your public servants. You pay their salary through your taxes, and taxes are voluntary anyway, but I'm talking about taxes on gas, food. Hell, we pay taxes on every fucking thing. So if you want to give them more money, that's your voluntary contribution to the criminals running the system. You have the power over them, just nobody ever questions this because they have been programmed. They have programmed us since birth to obey. Obey your teacher, obey your parents, obey the law. You ain't gotta obey shit, that's fucking slavery. The order of power is God created man and woman. Man and woman created government, which comes from the Latin word for control, govern. Ment, Latin for mind, i.e. government was created to control the mind. Same thing with religion. It's bullshit too. Government, i.e. the legal society, created codes, acts, and statutes to rule over corporations. You became a corporation when you were born with your birth certificate sent to the state. When you receive it back from the state, it's in all capital letters. Same thing with your driver's license. Pull it out and look at it. It's in all capital letters. And all your bills, look at all your bills are in all capital letters. You're a corporation. So what the courts are doing is playing a game of Monopoly. You go into court as the hat, the title, on the Monopoly board, not as a man or woman. Your hat lands on the go to jail spot. Your hat goes to jail, not the player, man or woman. Unless you consent to it, then you're going to jail and you don't object to it. If you don't object to it, you're consenting to it. That's like if somebody asks you, did you rob the bank? And you don't answer, well, you're guilty. By silence, you have to put forth your laws, your rules. The city, county, and state are for-profit corporations. There is no city of, county of, state of that will come and testify. They're fictions. It's like McDonald's telling me I can't eat at Burger King. Fuck them. Fictions. There is no CIA. There is no FBI. There is no IRS. There are only men and women who sometimes act as agents of. The IRS isn't going to come and get you. It's a boogeyman. Who's going to get you? It's the man and woman who sometimes act as an agent of the IRS. And if they do harm to you, you bring their fucking ass to court and file a claim for injury, for theft of property. If they try to get your money or seize your bank account, that's theft of property, by the way. I rented a car at Enterprise in the spring of this year, and I put down $300 deposit. And so when I turned the car in, a piece of trim had blown off on the interstate in Oklahoma through no fault of my own. And so they took that $300 fucking dollars. So I sent them a certified letter to the CEO of Enterprise Car Rental and said, if you don't send this money back, I'm taking you to court for theft of property. Well, guess what? I got the fucking money back. It's all smoke and mirrors. The men and women who operate the courts are using their illusion of power to generate money. Legal works on assumptions, presumptions, opinions, theories, legal mumbo jumbo. Lawful works on facts and evidence. The legal society can't break the law to enforce a legal act, code, or statute. If they do, then you file a claim against the man or woman who sometimes acts as blank for injury to your land, goods, person, or reputation. And name them. Not as a corporation. You don't sue the police officer. They just laugh you out of court because you're suing the suit. That's why these fucking cops get away with murder, literally. So stay tuned for part 5.